Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Rose and I'm back for another first listen today. That's different. And it's obviously by the title, with Namjoon and Yoongi's collaboration for the BTS World soundtrack with an artist that I'm not too familiar with. But before I get into everything, let me just put this out there because I'm doing this super early in the morning. Not that that's an issue. The issue I have is the construction that's going on above me, and it will cause a distraction, so I do apologize in advance. Secondly, I want to do this as soon as possible. One, because I want to get it out there as soon as possible. Two, I want to spaz and I can't wait no longer. And three, I will be gone for the rest of the weekend, so there's no way for me to do this later on after today or at this moment in time. So I'm doing this as soon as possible, regardless of the situation and the environment that I'm in right now. So do apologize, and I hope you guys still enjoy it regardless. I'll have the speakers blasting, so you'll hear the song. Hopefully you can hear me throughout the entire reaction. But yeah, so I just wanted to put that out there. Back to business. The artist that Namjoon and Yoongi are collaborating with is an artist that I'm not familiar with, so I'm not going to pretend like I know who he is and this and that, even researching who he is. I'll be honest with you, I've heard the name Juice WRLD. I don't know where, I don't know how it even came up. Maybe I was browsing Spotify and that must have come up somewhere, but I'm not familiar with this artist. So I'm just gonna put that out there. And just by seeing the timeline on Twitter, their reaction to finding out that they were working with this artist was really positive. So I think that's a good and that's a plus. The track title is actually called All Night. Have it right here in front of me. I'm gonna be obviously checking out the lyric video because there may be Korean in it. I have no idea. So let's just get into it. Let me see what Suga, RM, and Juice WRLD have cooked up for us, okay? Let's go. Okay? Oh my god, I actually love it. And it hasn't even started.
Yeah. Kick out the door, yeah, kick out the door. Go grab the mic and let out the soul. This my fan man, wanna give out my
oh my god, he said archive.
Two steps and it feels so classic.
Okay, let's go.
So baby, let's go sit down so fast.
Baby, you don't even drive. Oh my god. They're so smooth. Oh my god, his voice. I need to close it out. This is embarrassing. I love it. That was cute. Are just cute. Love it all. Army. Oh my god.
from the go. I need you to stay with me, loyal and faithfully, ever so gracefully.
He has a good flow too.
I know that you pray for me, try to make a way for me. Girl, you know I'ma always hold you close. Never let go, no, you never let go. But you all the night, feel love, I'ma risk it all. If it's not your name coming up on my phone, I won't pick up. Not at all. Love the way you take it off. On my rocket, you taking off. Yeah, we didn't got love involved, love involved. We keep for the party in this room all night. We don't wanna put it on the break. Hold tight. Have to check out the dog, yes, all night. You got my key, got your no shop, all night. We keep on.
Oh my god, that line had me.
We don't wanna put it on break. Hold tight. Have to check out the dog, yes, okay, all night. You got my key, got your no shop, all night.
This is so good. His part is really catchy. I really need to see the behind the scenes of this because this is crazy. Oh my god, is it done already? No. So again, I apologize for the construction going on above me. That was my reaction to RM, Suga, and Juice WRLD, their collaboration titled All Night for the BTS World soundtrack. Can I just mention quickly, I don't want to make this video too long, if you quickly caught the lyrics that each person had done, the fact that they're all so complete, like they're talking about completely different things, that like kind of, it didn't throw me off, like it's not a bad thing, but it was just like the vast difference between each verse, person's verse is kind of hilarious to me. I really like how Namjoon started off. He's very smooth. He has a very honey voice. And is that how you call it? Honey voice? Honey-like voice? It's very smooth, very deep, and I love that. And the moment like he caught me off guard is when he said archive, because that's what he calls his studio now. Instead of Mon Studio, he sort of transitioned into archive. If you don't know, I'm sure you'll find it somewhere on the internet where that happened. But yeah, that really totally caught me off guard, and the way he said archive, it just, yeah, like punched me in the face. And then I don't know, the part where they're mentioning about being all mine, like I'm gonna catch this inspiration all mine, it just really like that was something for me. Like that hit home for me. And the way Namjoon just says, "Come to my studio, magic happens, two-step chillin', this feels classic." Like just him saying "come to my studio," I'm done. The way Yoongi starts off his verse is very like smooth, but it's his signature smooth. If you know what I'm talking about, like you'll hear the difference in sound. He has this way of like starting off a verse where it can either snap your neck or it'll lull you to sleep like a lullaby, and that's what this did for me. It was not that it's bad, like it was the way his voice sounded was almost lullaby like, and that was very like wow. And this is one of the parts where he goes, "Continue on until sunrise at night, inspiration just wait, I'll catch you all night." That's where that line hit me in the face too. And then Juice WRLD comes in with his all night, which was really like, it's very catchy, for sure. It's very catchy. So hopefully for new listeners that listen to this song, I hope that they're able to like listen to this with no judgment at all, and just, it's great music. Let me just throw that in there. I also want to talk about how Yoongi was just kind of spilling some tea, you know. The people who pass by ask who's the #1 single, and in the background, if you listen closely, I'll throw it in here, you can hear somebody in the background ad-libbing. I'm sure it was Yoongi, it sounded like him, where he said Bangtan. It's hilarious because it's true. It says, "This is for real." He says, "This is for real. Those who brag about their money on TV are just cute now." Ouch. Like, honestly, Suga's very savage. I'll end it there. And I believe that goes into Juice WRLD's verse, and he's not what you would typically hear in a rapper these days. Like, there's different genres of rap within rap. Okay, so rap styles and their sounds and how they present their verses, it's very versatile, it's very different. So this is what I love about this particular genre, that any artist can just mold it into the way that they feel will be best heard, if that makes sense. Now I feel like he did that, and that was his style. And again, I never heard his music. This was very new to me, and I really enjoyed listening to his verse. And it kind of got a little 18 plus, which I'm okay with. I just don't know about everybody else. But this is where I found it hilarious, because 3 out of the 3, they were very, like, this one stood out because it was just topic sense. It was just very out there. While the other 2 were talking about Grammys, Junie talking about his studio, this and that, or talking about driving, talking about his story and this and that. But not to ramble, it was a very good song. So that was my reaction to Namjoon, Yoongi, and Juice WRLD's track titled All Night. Let me repeat that. Suga and RM featuring Juice WRLD, All Night. So thank you so much for watching. I'll check you guys out in my next video.